Guess what, guys? I almost got killed yesterday. Yay! You want to know what happened? Me and my friend Kyle Pettigrew were headed to a Nerf meet at Cole Elementary in Glendora. That's the one on Live Oak Avenue, you know. The same place that Armageddon's going to be held up on. And Nick, guys, hold off for a little bit. I got something I got to tell you. Very important, very important. An observation I saw at the elementary school. Very important. And anywho, I'm going there. I'm just about to get off at Grand Avenue going westbound. Why was I going westbound? Because I went to pick up Kyle from his father's house in Ontario. So, I was in the second lane, right? You know what? Let me pull this blaster out. Okay. I was in the second lane, right? And here I am in the second lane. There's a first lane, there's a third lane, there's a fourth lane, okay? And I hit my blinker, ding, 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 ding. So just imagine some lights out here, ding, 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 you know. And I'm going, and all of a sudden I put a little bit here, and all of a sudden, whoa, there's a car there. I pull back a little bit more like that, and this guy overcorrects left, overcorrects right, and then goes, and then right around here, I curve like that, and it was really close. I don't think I can scale it quite because it was mere inches, where the guy literally did a 180-degree inverted skid. Like, okay, hold on. It was like this and like this. I passed like that, and then I gunned it right after that because I wanted to get away from the crash, and literally, like, and then there was an SUV. Boom! Nailed him. My friend Kyle was pretty convinced it was a Prius. I think it was a Honda Civic, like a 2008, 2009 Honda Civic. Boom! Well, me and Kyle were both under the same impression. This guy tried to run us off the road. Because how could he have made so much momentum this way and then that way if he wasn't trying to just run us into the SUV or something? It looked that way. The moment we were under that impression, so we looked, and him expressing the same notion I had, we just took off. Right? So, I should have stuck around, but I wasn't in the crash. My car wasn't hit. Nobody was hit, right? But then, this cowboy CHP show up at my parents' house, right? And they're like, oh, I give them my phone number, everything. So I'm at the meet, right? And I'm sitting there, literally all day, waiting for them to call. I didn't want to be in the middle of the match and some cop shows up or calls, whatever. Nothing. Not a thing. That's great, guys. I could have been on 5 Long Island iced teas, and I would have had enough time to sober up if I was in fact drunk, which I wasn't. I had a witness with me, which I wasn't, right? Because the cheese dick decided to say, oh, he caused the crash. Oh, it wasn't you all of a sudden ending up on the right lane doing about 90 miles an hour, which you had to have that kind of speed to pull off a 180-degree inverted skid in a Honda Civic and not a Lamborghini Countach, okay? Which I've seen people drive faster than that and not pull that kind of skid, okay? But at anywho, it sort of wrecked my day yesterday. It really upset me. I ended up playing the last 2 rounds. Yeah, they finally pressured me enough. They were pistol rounds. I won both of them, okay? But I was not happy. I was not happy. And today, still nothing. Not a thing. I could call him up and say, but whatever, man. I mean, it's like, I got a witness with me. I did not cut him off. I was not in his lane at all, okay? And I actually, I signaled my attention, blinker, and he just rolled up my blind spot, and there he was, like, out of nowhere, just, boom. Just a matter of shit ticks. So that has been, basically it. So, you Nick guys, I gotta tell you something. Me and Kyle and then Anthony, we showed up, and this Glendora cop shows up. Okay, we're in the parking lot, we're waiting for Jason, we haven't unpacked any of our gear, anything. But I got the bird of prey out, and then a couple of others. Anthony had his little rocket launcher, his remote control thingamajig out, and he was showing us, and we were just sitting back, we were shooting the breeze, we're talking. And this cop says, you cannot have toy guns on school property. And we're like, oh, well, Basic Nerf has permission. We told him his name, there it was, boom, there it is. So here I was, I'm thinking this cop's coming here to arrest me. It was such a bad day, right? No, he rolls off. You know, she rolls. Actually, she rolls off. And but it would seem to me that the police presence is a bit skeptical of us. You know, we did have about 14, 15 people, but I mean, I'm saying I'll go to the war, but be careful. I really can see that, you know, out of nowhere, some nosy person called and said, "Hey, what are these people doing here? Why didn't you send one of your cops?" And that's pretty much what they did. So I'm thinking the residents over there are getting a little restless at people with Nerf guns. I don't know. People just on edge. People getting shot every day, all this stuff. You know what I mean? So let's see. Anywho, what always makes me feel better? Shooting the R-Spec. That always makes me feel better. This gun was of some controversy for quite some time. It was. So I got some X darts coming. But I unfortunately didn't get a Stefan mag. I just don't have the money. This brass breech, it can shoot. I mean, it can shoot an elite dart. It's just, obviously, elite dart's not the best thing to shoot out of a Stefan shooter. Retaliator. You know what I'm saying? But help is on the way. I got my my X darts. Definitely gonna do a review on them with the Ultra matches. And then one more thing. At Arma, my loadout will be, I got a minimized rapid strike. Okay. I'm running 3 trust fires. Okay. 3, not 2, 3. Yes, it's been early in the morning. And I'm rolling out with Bird of Prey. And I'm rolling out with another gun. It's basically a Magna Ultra match. It's a Magna tubed Ultra match. And I'm going to maybe paint it gold. Call it the Golden Gun. This sucker's going to be impressive. 18 kilograms. It's going to use an 11K HPI spring, and it's going to use a 8K version 1 Retaliator spring from Black Tactical, which is better than the usual version 2. And then you got the weaker Swarmfire spring. So then the rates are sort of unmatched. But I'm thinking if I use a version 1 with that tight spring as a version 1 Retaliator spring, and then I use a 11K HPI red Hellfire spring on the outside, it's actually more like 19 kilograms. But who's counting? You know what I'm saying? I really think that's going to kick some major ass. I mean, I really think that's just going to fly. And possibly the very limit in a fire strike can possibly be pushed. So, and then it's going to be driving a 1 1/4 inch tube instead of the standard fire strike tube, and that's going to be, that's going to be impressive. I really think that's going to be impressive. So I'm gonna roll with that baby, and I won my last 2 pistol matches. So you guys, really, pretty good. I'll see you later.